I want to quickly make some okra. I'm cutting some okra for dinner, and I just wanted to talk about some topics, or maybe we're gonna be diving in, because this topic we talked about yesterday and I got a lot of good exciting and also very alarming feedback from you. And we were talking about working in Turkey as a nanny, the challenges, things to consider. But today a lot of you are talking about mental health when it comes to actually working as a nanny, working as a caregiver in this sector. And it made me think, like, by the way, the people that are actually helping us in homes, like nannies, like house helps, you know, housekeepers, the caregivers, like, who takes care of them in terms of their mental health? You know, I have worked as a nanny previously in my life in Gulf countries, and I know this job is not an easy job. It's not an easy, okay? It's not something that I can tell you that it's gonna be all easy, because dealing with kids, dealing with the family and doing everything just you as a person, it's not something easy. And I want to dive in and try to give you my strategies in terms of actually taking care of yourself in terms of your mental health, tips to help you overcome, even if you're working as a nanny, as a caregiver, as a housekeeper, you know, all these kind of jobs that need or maybe are under someone else house, especially if you're living with the family. We need to talk about them, okay? Because let me tell you guys, it's not an easy job. Now I'm gonna dive in while I'm doing this, so if you see me doing this, just know I'm cutting the okra. And also I have little kids here who are gonna come and run and stuff like that, so you're gonna bear with me. Like this one, she wants me to make her back, so we're gonna fix this problem first. I stay with 2 little kids, and I know that taking care of the kids, taking care of the house and everything is not an easy job. Okay, and Jim, tamam go. I will come back. Now, some of the comments that I got actually, especially on my social media accounts, were talking about, don't come to work in Turkey as a nanny, it's too much, the mental health, the kids have been spoiled. And I totally agree and understand your situations. It's never easy. I know how these kids normally behave, I know how their parents normally spoil them. And if you are an employer, you got a girl or a lady who is taking care of your kids, can you try to be nice to them? Because think about them. Think about their mental health, think about their welfare, think about their health wise. Who helps them, okay? So the very first thing I want to talk about, if you're working in this sector, in this hospitality sector, let me call it like that, it is about to actually prioritize, or maybe to practice what we call boundaries. If you are coming to work as a nanny, make sure that you know your time of doing the job. Ask your employer, what time am I supposed to work? What time am I supposed to actually finish my work? What time am I going to bed? When is my off day? And how long will I be going? Talk about these things. Don't be afraid, because they are paying you. Oh, you should not talk about these things. Let them know that you are a human being, you need some rest, you need to prioritize boundaries. Try to make sure that you are putting on your boundaries and let them respect those boundaries. That way you're gonna have at least your mental health will be on track. You won't feel like burnout, okay? So they are super clean. I'm gonna put here, okay, this is how I normally cook my okra, and then without adding water, I'll just keep it like that. And then I'm gonna add in some oil, a little bit, not to burn out, okay. And then I'm gonna mix it like this, then leave it to dry until the water is done. Just close everything. Yes, we're gonna talk as I'm cooking. So what we're saying is actually for you to practice self-care, whether it is eating healthy food. You can, even if they are not giving you, sometimes I know some employers don't give you everything. Some of them, they are so selfish, they don't want even you to eat some fruits. You know what you're gonna do? If you can get your salary, take some stuff, buy for yourself, keep for yourself. If it is some fruits or stuff like that, you know, some things to boost your health. Buy them and actually utilize them. Don't just work for people and then you are not taking care of yourself in terms of health wise. If you get your salary, buy some good perfume, some good oils to make your hair, to make your body, to nourish your body, you know. Those are the things that I'm talking about. Don't just keep silent over there, because even if it is hard times, like even if it is difficult job. And I know I'm saying this because we have girls who are working as nannies, who are taking care of the kids, you know, in Gulf countries, let's say like that. I have previously worked in house in Gulf countries, and I know it can be very difficult, you know. But you have to practice actually taking care of yourself. During your off day, try to do some workouts, okay? Work on your body, work on your skin, work on your mental health, work on your mindset in terms of actually improving yourself. Okay, so don't just sit down and say, oh, this is my life, this is the end of life, this is where my life will end. You have to make sure that you are actually also thinking positively all the time. Try to think positively. Try to know that this is not the end of you. This is not what defines you. You know, at the end of the day, one day, someday, you're gonna be somebody. You know, all the experiences that you are going through, one day they're gonna form you and be someone. Okay, so take this advice as from someone who has experience, or someone who has gone through a lot in terms of job wise, in terms of working for someone, especially if you are living with them. And I actually understand that it's not an easy job. Okay, so I'm just going to slash these ones, chop these ones like this, and then we're gonna add on top as we cook, as we talk. Okay, girls, if you are with me, comment below in the comment section that you are getting me loud and clear, to motivate me so that we can keep on talking, helping each other. Okay, because we need you to be good. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is to let it actually, this limerick thing go out, all of it. Now, as actually slicing this tomato, my other point is actually for you guys to stay connected with your loved ones. Okay, don't just sit there because you are in a foreign country. Even if you're not in a foreign country, you are working as a nanny, you need to stay connected to people who you love, or people who love you. For instance, your family members, if you have kids, stay connected with them, okay? If you have friends, stay connected with them. Don't just be in silence, okay? Because they will help you to actually motivate you. They will help you to strengthen you. They're gonna help you even in terms of praying for you to have the strength to keep on going, because I know it's not an easy job, like I said, okay? So I'm gonna chop this tomato and we're gonna be adding inside. I love actually doing this like that. Okay. I also need one potato. I love my okra to have a potato because of my little girl. She loves potatoes. So I'm gonna take this one. yes, like I was saying, you can join Facebook groups. We have a lot of groups that are actually, maybe you can join Facebook groups. You can have WhatsApp groups for ladies who are working as nannies, caregivers, housekeepers, these kind of jobs in hospitality sector. And you can get people who can motivate you. They can share their stories. You can share your story and learn from them, because I know it's not an easy job. That's what I was saying. So make sure that you are staying connected to people who can motivate you, your loved ones who can actually uplift you morally, emotionally, and also people who can actually build you up, people who can open your eyes to see further. Okay, because if you are just alone, you might think that, oh, I'm in this world alone, this is my fate, this is my destiny. But that is not your fate, destiny. That is not the end of the world. This is just the beginning of the world, and everything has its own outcome. Okay, another very important element, or a very important tip I want to share with you, is actually for you to seek support. Okay, don't be afraid to seek support. If you have people who can support you, people who you can talk to, and people who can listen to you, try as much as possible to make sure that you are talking to them. And if necessary, if something is troubling you, maybe the workplace, maybe your employer, the man is troubling you, because I know even men have the tendency of doing some stuff to girls who are working in their homes. Try to seek support. People will advise you. People will tell you, no, don't do this, don't fall in trap in these kind of things. Because let me tell you, the worst thing you want to do is actually to be in that house, be used by that person, and also risk your life, because you are risking your life. If the lady knows that you are doing some stuff that are not okay, she can do something to you. Okay, so seek support as much as possible. I'm really sorry, my little kids are running here and down for the background noise. One of the most crucial elements when it comes to working as a healthcare, or maybe in terms of actually helping, in terms of nanny, when you're working, you need to have a routine whereby you can actually release those stress, because we have stressful days. You are dealing with kids, you are dealing with grown-ups who don't even listen. Sometimes it can be too much for you. You have to make sure that you are actually finding routines that can help you to relieve those stress. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Practice these kind of things. Okay, you can meditate, you can do yoga, you can read a book. You have to make sure you can go to somewhere during the off day and walk. Find ways to release this stress, even if it is working out, even if it is just napping, or something that will make you release those stress. Okay, so make sure that you are doing these routines, and I'm not just saying that you do this today and tomorrow you forget about it. Do it in be consistent with the routine, so that it becomes your lifestyle. This way the days will go even without you noticing. Now, as you are still there, as you are still working in that home, in that house, in that building, in that sector, always try to make sure that you are actually thinking about self-development. Try to develop yourself in terms of learning, acquiring new skills. Okay, even if it is in that small corner that they have kept you, try as much as possible to Google what can you learn. There are so many things that you can learn, especially nowadays with the internet and also the AI. You can learn a lot. Try to have a skill that even if you go outside there, you are not the same as before. Okay, you know what you're doing, you know where you are going, and also you have your own goals in terms of actually self-development. Learn a skill, even if it is something like digital marketing, so that when you come there, you are opening, you can still be there and running a business digitally. Okay, so these skills will help you in future, will shape your future, will help you to grow, and nobody will know. Even if you have a business that is booming and you go there one day, nobody will notice that you have been working as a nanny in Gulf countries, or in Qatar, or in Turkey, or wherever you are. Nobody will notice. They will see you as a person who has potential. Okay, you are the CEO, but you are still even if you have been a nanny, you are still you have that courage to call yourself as a CEO. Okay, so always think about what can I do to make myself improve myself in terms of actually self-development. I love talking about self self-development, because it is something that was in my mind when I was still working in Qatar. I was like, I don't want to do this job. Now, something else I highly encourage you to do is actually to communicate directly with your employer. If you have seen a big mistake, not even a big mistake, because kids will make you feel bad, okay? Some they want to jump on you, some they gonna insult you, some they want to spoil what you have made, they want to do some certain things that are not okay, okay? And I know the difficulty of doing this kind of job. So communicate directly with the employer, okay? If you have seen something is annoying you, something that you cannot tolerate, don't just chill there, or don't take action in your hands and do stuff on the child. Instead, try to communicate with the employer and tell her or him that your child is behaving badly upon me or towards me, and I don't like it. They are disrespecting me and I don't like it. Now, if it is the lady who is making problem for you, try to communicate with her as a person, as a lady. Just call her, okay? Whatever the name you call her, madam or whatever, or whoever, call her and tell her, I'm not happy the way you are doing, and I need you to give me my respect, okay? I need you to have some time and see me as a person who is helping you. Don't be shy, especially if she can communicate in English. Communicate directly. Tell them that you are not feeling okay doing these kind of things, okay? If there is something that they want you to do that you are not feeling it is not okay to do, don't do it. Instead, communicate directly. If it's sure about your salary, you need an increment, tell them, I have this problem, I need you to help me in terms of increasing my salary, because I'm doing a lot. I'm taking care of the kids, I'm helping them in terms of actually this kind of activities. I'm ironing, I'm cooking, I'm doing all this job by myself. I need you to increase my salary for me to be able to support my family. Don't be shy, girl. Don't be shy. One thing that I have learned is to speak out, because the more you speak out, the more people will listen to you and will know that this girl knows what she's doing. But if you are just selling there, oh, I will lose my job, oh, if I talk to my boss, he will feel like this. They're gonna take you the same way you are actually feeling. So speak out, speak confidently with respect, okay? If you have accomplished something in your life, maybe you have done an online skill that you have studied, maybe a course, and you have passed, try to accomplish, like you acknowledge it. Try to say that, yeah, I did it, I made it, and be proud of yourself. Even if it is taking care of the kids, you feel like the kids are in good terms with you, your madam, your boss is in good terms with you. Try to acknowledge it and try to be proud of yourself, okay? Don't just feel like, oh, it is normal for me to work and the kids prosper and I prosper like this. No, don't do that. Feel proud of yourself, okay? Clap for yourself. You did a good job, okay? Now, another point that I want to share with you, which is my second last, is actually for you to know your limits, okay? We are human beings. We are not robots. Sometimes we want to do everything to please our bosses. Sometimes we want to make sure that the house is super clean, but you cannot do that, especially when the kids are around. Like right now, you can see them yarning and doing stuff at their sitting room. I'm keeping an eye on them, but let me tell you, 1 minute you clean, the next minute you find it is a mess, okay? You cannot do everything at the same time. Acknowledge that you have your own limits. Now, when I'm talking about this in terms of actually, if you have an off day, don't over be nice. Don't be too much nice to your bosses that you want to do the work even on your off days. Let them know that this is the limit of you are tired. And if you are feeling tired, you have been working all the day, and you're feeling really tired, sit down, okay? Relax, take a cup of water, drink. Don't be shy. Even if they're gonna make noise to you, don't be shy. Have some time for yourself, really, because your body doesn't have a spare parts. Once you lose your body, once you fall down and get sick or maybe die, they're gonna replace you, but they cannot replace your body parts. They cannot give you back the life that you have lost, okay? So take time. Know that your body needs some rest. Have a good sleep. Go to bed early. Even if you're waking up earlier, or also try to go to bed early, and also try to be you, okay? Try to make sure that you are doing according to your body. Don't overwork, okay? Our food is almost ready, and my last point for you ladies is actually for you to always think positively. Always think positively. Think about the future as being bright. Think as this job being as a stepping stone to your next goal. Always have this mindset that is clear, mindset that is positive, mindset that is willing to work on yourself and also achieve other goals in life. Okay, don't feel bad about yourself. Don't blame yourself too much for doing that job, and don't look down upon yourself. Even if others are disrespecting you, try as much as possible to know who you are. You are there just for a short period. You are not going to be for the rest of your life. You're not going to stay there for the rest of your life. Even if it is 10 years, 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, it is just a short period to actually mold you, build you, and also to make you know how the life it is outside there. After all, you are there, you are earning your money. You're gonna take that money and help yourself in many ways. So ladies, those are actually a few tips I wanted to share with you in terms of actually your mental health as a health worker, or maybe as a nanny, as a caregiver, as a housekeeper, because those categories of people are actually falling whereby under someone's supervision, okay, in our homes. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of my little kids. If you're liking my content, you want to see more, please don't be shy to write your comments, your experiences, your thoughts, your wishes, and I'll try as much as possible to make more content with you. Until next time, let's see how the you can see how yummy the rice is already done, and this is the food. I can't wait to eat, guys.